I don't know. That's a really good question. Just make some wavy tunes, all just everything that my mum would listen to. Musical theatre, to disco and funk, trip hop, indie and stuff like that.
My mum would like a lot of like the Clash, Undertones, the Jam, like a lot of punk stuff. My dad would like a lot of like Motown. He used to always listen to Bob Marley a lot. Queen as well. He used to always play Queen in the car.
Yeah, well the reason I know Massive Attack is because of my mum.
That's it.
Because like, yeah, listening to her sort of play those CDs in the kitchen while she was cleaning or doing whatever. My mum like really knows. She's not musical at all. Like she's actually horrendous. Like you hear
yeah, same with my mum.
Yeah, but she loves it.
She appreciates it.
Yeah, she appreciates it.
Same with my mum.
For me, like all the disco funk stuff, I still love, like to incorporate here and there.
And I like a lot of those old like the Undertones and the Jam. A lot of those old like punky kind of bands. They always had like super simple songs. Like,
Just about the emotion.
Like super simple, and the structure as well. Just like verse chorus. It's a bit quieter than the chorus. Then again, also like that kind of the Queen stuff where it's like some mad movements going on.
It's a bit of a free flow type thing. Like obviously, Ollie does the majority of the production. Most of the time, it will start with an idea that he's got, and we will just get together, and he'll be like, "I've been working on this, I've been working on that, I've been working on that," and we'll kind of just piece things together, start penning verses, and try and link them together. Yeah, you'd agree.
Yeah.
Maybe I might want to occasionally run too far with an idea and he'll just be like, dial it back a little bit. Or if I feel like there's a bit that's kind of not getting enough attention, I'll be like, we should
focus more. Kind of like meet in the middle ground a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess I'm more on kind of the keeping it simple side and he's a little bit more on the
build it up.
Yeah, build it up.
Yeah.
We kind of like meet in the middle a lot of the time.
For me it's like respect for the craft. Whatever genre you're working in, an instrument you've learned to play, you sort of show an understanding and pay homage to the people who set the foundations of what you do. Yeah, that's quite admirable.
I just like people that make good music, man. Whether it's like Biggie Smalls or whether it's Kurt Cobain, you just listen to them like, yeah, what they're doing, they just dope what they're doing.
Yeah, there's an element of it that you can't learn.
People are the best ones that seem like they've dedicated everything they've got to it.
Sharing a story, sharing like a point of view, and having like-minded people gravitate towards it.
Making something that you like.
That's the most important part. I don't think anyone else is going to like it if you don't really believe it. I mean, either of us are like, listen to a new genre that comes out or a new artist and be like, oh, we got to do that. We always want to attack it from a slightly different angle.
Like Nevermind by Nirvana or Illmatic by Nas. Yeah. Some of these like kind of like cornerstone
seminal
albums.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to do something like that. That's what I like to do. Just something that 20 years time people will be like, hey, that album.
Yeah, like that was ahead of its time, or people just sort of, they do kind of jump on a bandwagon or they just try something because it's popular at the moment. And to me, it doesn't have much longevity. Like that's not really the music you're going to be talking about in 10 years. Anyone who's done it will tell you that you have to sacrifice so much, and it's like what you said a minute ago about like
you dedicate yourself.
Yeah, people have dedicated everything, and that's the only way you get anywhere with it.
But it's the same with everything, whether you see these kids who are doing amazing at football or basketball.
Yeah.
Or music, whatever it is, or people are starting to become a doctor, whatever it is, they're dedicating a huge amount of their time and their energy and their passion into it. And people are recognising British music globally. Obviously, they've always recognised British music globally, like everything from the Beatles. I think especially in terms of like hip hop, I saw kids, teenage kids in Australia rapping along to Skepta and Stormzy. They know the words better than I do. I don't think they even understand what the words mean, like the slang.
And that,
They're so on it. And they just love it. And I've got friends out there. They're hearing like Little Sims and Loyal Kana and all this stuff on the radio.
Especially when you see the kids and the way they react to it, it kind of reminds you of why you started in the first place. And that excitement you get for a new artist or whatever, I think slightly diminishes the older you get. Like when you're young and you're you're like, oh my god, like sometimes you just want to be these people because it's so amazing. And I think it's making people realise that it's not that out of reach. You want it for the right reasons, and you are willing to sacrifice, like we said. You could be one of these guys that grew up around the corner and is now, a household name or whatever. Watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I was like, I want to write a rap tune, and then just wrote my first verse when I was 6 years old.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was definitely a big influence on everyone. Taking it seriously when I was about 9 or 10. At school there'd be music rooms. You could practice there at lunchtime, break time, whatever. And all the guys that were practicing and playing music, playing drums or whatever, they always had bare girls just standing around. I was like, yeah, I need to start doing that.
I need to be one of those guys.
Yeah.
When I was maybe 13, learning about music production, thinking about this is what I want to do, how am I going to take it there?
I started working on production when I was about 15 because I got a laptop and I was the only one out of my friends that had a laptop. So my friends were like, you've got a laptop, that means you can be a producer.
You're the beat maker.
Yeah, literally, they were like beat maker Ollie straight. They're all like rapping and freestyling, but over like people beatboxing. They were always good because they were always encouraging me to just to be a producer. So like, yo, you can do it, man. Come on, just make some beats.
For uni, you just came to a party one
Yeah, I
day.
came to a party.
We spat some bars at the party or something like that, and then it wasn't until a year and a half later
That we started making music
yeah,
together
exactly.
properly.
Yeah, exactly. Ollie had this vision. There was so many of us that all were making sort of similar music and stuff like that, and he was like, I wanna make like a Wu-Tang out of you guys, basically. Like, just get all the best spitters from around the uni and beat makers and whatever, and like form a little crew, which is how it sort of started over time, just kind of like whittled down to the big picture about bringing everyone together.
At the end of the day, like my main focus is always just making tunes I like.
There's so many ways you can like affect someone's life with like a good song. Ultimately, it'd maybe help someone through something that they're going through. Just when someone just gets what you're talking about on a track and the message you're trying to convey, when someone's like, oh, I totally heard that, and it really, do you know what I mean? That's like the greatest compliment that you can get.